What up? What up? What up? What is what's going on? Let me get things situated. Let me get things situated. Let me get things situated. Whew, that was a good one. That was a good one. So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Let me get things situated. What's up, Brad? Let me get things situated. As people stroll up in here. That was a good one. 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 I, the ending brought a little bit of a tear to my eye. It was so sweet. I found it to be sweet. I don't know about everybody else. I found the ending of tonight's episode to be sweet. I thought it was sweet. What's up? What's up, Carolyn? What's up, dear? All right. For those who do not know, I am the Black Guru. What I offer is sage wisdom. And this is the Power episode 504 review and reaction. I saw the ending coming from so from a mile away. Let's get into it. I don't even want to waste time. Let's get right into this. Why was it so sweet? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So let's start from the beginning here. I don't wanna skip over shit. So we start this episode in these back alley meetings between Ghost, Tommy and Dre. I mean Ghost, Tommy and Kanan. They're all we meeting in these fucking abandoned alleys. I don't know where they keep finding all these abandoned alleys in New York City, but whatever. They keep finding all these places to meet. One thing I want to say about this episode right off the bat is I loved the way fucking Ghost how he acted this episode. I love the charisma he brought. I love how you pronounce his name, Omar, the actor's name who plays Ghost. He was fucking brilliant tonight. He was fucking brilliant. I mean, every scene he was in, he was knocking shit out the park. Starting with this scene right here, he was knocking shit out the park this episode. So I want to give him big time props for that. Then I want to touch on this. This is we go into we talk about the mob bosses and stuff. Hardwick, right? Amar Hardwick, or yeah, that's how it's pronounced. And they finally made this mob family interesting. I've been ragging on this mob family for the past few episodes because they were fucking so uninteresting. But they've finally become interesting because it seems as if they don't trust Teresi as well. So they don't kind of trust his ass either. So I'm interested to see where that goes. Now here goes Teresi with these motherfucking sunglasses on. I love Teresi on tonight. He was really good too. Yeah, I love Teresi on tonight. He was real good. He's all at the graveyard talking about where he wants to be buried next to his woman, and so he's got his life plan already. And it seems like he don't give a fuck who we throw under the bus. He's more concerned about his wife than he's concerned about any of these motherfuckers. Now let's get. I want to talk about Tasha because this episode really hinged around Tasha. Why was Tommy wearing eyeliner? I don't know. This episode really hinged around Tasha, and she was really great in this episode as well. And this is actually the scene right after Ghost called her selfish. And when Ghost called her selfish, I fucking gasped. I got pissed off. I'm on the fucking couch and I'm getting pissed off. I'm like, no, the fuck you didn't. Yeah, I kind of stood up. I'm like, no, I'm like, wait a second, Ghost. You ain't got no right to be saying that. So even I got kind of pissed off on that one. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, you's a dirty motherfucker, Ghost. So yeah, shit. Yeah, I was pissed off on that one, Brad. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, you got a lot of motherfucking nerve. You got a whole lot of motherfucking nerve. So yeah, shit. So this scene was very impactful. And like I said, he's sitting there talking to her, calling her selfish. Can you believe this motherfucker? Wait, did you notice how Ghost went bipolar in this scene too? Yeah, yeah. How he started off in the intro, how he took off his jacket afterward. Yeah, like I said, um, Hardwick's acting tonight was fucking brilliant. He was on fire tonight. He was fucking on fire. He did a great fucking job tonight. And she look at her, she's on medication, she's fucking depressed, and he's telling her she gotta get up and come to to do a fucking speech. She didn't want to do the last fucking speech she did. She got ambushed on that bullshit. So she's like, I'm not feeling this shit right now. I'm really not. Oh, you gonna be self? Oh man, that was so fucking cold right there. Oh, that was so fucking cold. No concern for fucking Tasha whatsoever. He's so worried about this fucking Queen's Child project. He just got through fucking Fancy last week. Ghost a dirty motherfucker. And I like Ghost, I swear. But oh my god, he's a dirty motherfucker. He's a fucking asshole. He just got through fucking Fancy last week. And now he calling Tasha selfish? Yeah, yeah, he man. This was terrible right here. This was so fucking terrible. So then we have the scene where Ghost is starting to self-destruct. He comes out and he sees fucking Raina. He's trying to do a speech, and I'm glad to see Raina back, just to see her face and see her on screen. Let's do this. Everybody take this moment right now to, one, follow the Black Guru if you don't already, and also share this to Twitter as well. Go ahead and let's share this to Twitter. In the end, she will be back to save him. I don't know about that. I think Tasha is done with Ghost. I think she may be finally done with him. That one got me a little bit. Yeah, it got me too. I'm like, oh, precious little Raina in the crowd. Then Ghost fucking runs off stage and grabs a little girl thinking it's Raina. He's fucking going insane. He's killing people. He's fucking fancy. He's cussing motherfuckers out. He's losing his fucking mind. Which I talked about early on, when they showed the little girl. I was like, who is this? Forgot they had a third. Yeah, you never see that third little girl. And she all big now. She about to go off to middle school. She about to go take her driver's license test. She was just born in season 1. And she about to go get her driver's license. I'm like, what the fuck? I told people that Teresi needs to watch his back against the mafia. That's a good point. And that may have been a good observation. That may have been a very good observation. I told you they need to slow him down. Slow who down? Slow Ghost down? You done? What you talking about, Gemini? While I sip on my coffee. Or that's what I'm calling it, at least. I thought they brought a replacement girl like you get a new job. That's fucked up, Tro. That's fucked up. So yeah, she didn't move out on his ass. She in here hugging the lawyer. A lot of people is not feeling this. A lot of people about to go get her license. Yeah. She looks big. The little daughter looks big as shit. A lot of people ain't feeling this relationship, and I don't think I'm feeling it either. It don't seem genuine. It don't seem. I don't know if that's really Tasha's type, you know. I don't know. That's what other people are saying. I don't know, but a lot of people not feeling this right now. But I guess she just needs somebody to give her a fucking hug. I mean, if we look at Tasha's character, she just needs somebody to hug her right now. She going through a lot of shit, and Ghost ain't really, you know. I don't buy the love either, and I thought that Felicia was really running her Mendez. She's big. That's why it's so funny. Yeah, she is fucking big. Like she about to go apply for a fucking student loan. I'm like, God damn. How old is the daughter? It would be better if it was Proctor. Ooh, ooh. That's interesting as hell. I never thought about that, Tro. But yeah, so they're sitting here hugging each other in this old school, little spot she done got. I'm not seeing phony and fake. I know, right? She needs comfort right now. It seems like she just need some comfort. Tasha looked too young to be a mother. She don't look that young. She don't look that young. Silver is a tenacious rebounder. Yeah, I think how Silver gets a lot of his pussy off rebounds. Wait, did you catch the cop joke with the FBI meeting? I believe so. Yeah, Silver gets a lot of his ass on rebounds. You can tell. He's like the Charles Barkley or Dennis Rodman of fucking dating. All rebounds. All rebounds. So yeah, we get to the Jimenez. They should have sent Tasha to Canaan when Ghost was going to Angela. Ooh, y'all trying to break my little heart. I can't. Tonight's episode was all I could fucking handle. Tonight's episode was all I could handle. Y'all throwing some plot twist out there. I don't even know if I can handle that. I could barely handle tonight's episode. So we see the Jimenez get caught up finally, and there's a moment in here where Angela, she walks by one eating the overstuffed one. Yeah, I seen the donuts on the table. Angela walks by and says something to the effect of I got you, bitch, or something like that. She's something like I got you, bitch, and all this little sassy shit. I was looking at Angela like, Angela, you need to chill the fuck out before your ass get a card on your fucking pillow. You talking about I got you. Yeah, got you, bitch. Okay. You gonna see a fucking card on your fucking pillow. You keep playing games. Keep playing, Angela. You gonna come home and it's gonna be a card on your fucking pillow. You talking to the wrong motherfuckers. I got you, bitch. Okay. All right, Angela, when you go in your fucking kitchen, there's going to be a card on the table somewhere. Shit. This was a very good episode. So look at Angela. She thinks she's the cock of the walk. She thinks she's the fucking, you know, she thinks she's big fucking shit. She's yucking it up all in the office, you know, thinking she's big shit. So then her little fucking boyfriend walks in. You got to talk about the last scene to the other episode. Marquise, can I get there? I'm going in chronological order. So, how funny would that be? Shit. It ain't gonna be too funny. Um, so she thinks she's the shit, and her little boyfriend walked in. Her little piece of game, as they say, walks in. And he blows up her whole little case. And the interesting thing here is the Jimenez, tells them, hey, we're too big to fail. The U.S. government can't have us fail. We can't get locked up. We're too big at this point. So, we're bigger than the FBI. We're bigger than the fucking DEA. We're big shit. We're not no fucking mom and pop organization. We're not fucking Ghost and Tommy. We're big fucking shit. So, we're out of here. And they waltzed their motherfucking asses right out of jail. Angela, a little heartbroken. And Angela does this whole, did you try to use me? And her little piece of game said, look, if I got enough power to get these people out, do you think I needed to use you to get to them? Come on, Angela, be real. Was any of it real? The fuck you talking about, was any of it real? let's talk. I'm gonna put a pin in that. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna come back real hard. But I'm gonna put a pin in that for right now. And Tommy thinking he can kill them by himself. Yeah, well, yeah, Tommy. Yeah, there was a scene where Tommy's creeping all through the fences and shit. The fuck are you going to do by yourself? For my people who watch Snowfall, this is similar to the CIA's involvement with the Teddy character on Snowfall. It draws allusions to it. Never been real herself. Facts. Interesting scene here. She being Angela sees that Tommy has a remote tracker on her that Max and Sax put on Tommy's car. So she's finding out about the tracker that's on the car. Funny part, no one heard his car, right? And he got a damn Mustang, a '69 Mustang. Dre and Ghost scene was funny as shit. So they raid Proctor's house looking for blood with his little daughter there, which was fucked up. And that man was looking closely. I thought he was gonna find some blood. The way he was flashing that blue light all across the table, I'm like, boy, they gonna find some motherfucking blood up in there. It's got to be a spot of blood somewhere. The way they fucking, what they doing right now, I'm like, oh shit. It's gotta be some blood in that motherfucker. So I thought that man was gone. No bullshit. Yeah, I thought Proctor was a done deal. That man looking closely, boy. He looking closely for any type of blood. He looking for semen, snot, any type of bodily fluid. he looking for anything right now. Unless they cleaned it up real good. Let's pray for Proctor's sake. I hope he did clean it up good. You think Proctor will ask Ghost to kill Jason? Maybe. Very close, just a spot. Yeah, just a fucking spot. So this is one of tonight's more pivotal scenes. This is Tasha, for the first time in five seasons, asking for a divorce. She finally said, hey, I'm done with this marriage. So she's finally had enough of his ass. And it all stems from that selfish comment, which, I mean, through all of the fucking shit that she's been through, for Ghost to call her fucking selfish, I mean, my goodness. So I can't really blame Tasha whatsoever. I can't blame Tasha at all. And she was packing bags. She was fucking she was ready to go. She was packing the shit out that Louis Vuitton bag. Her ass was ready to go. She's not playing no more. There was an interesting moment where Tasha said something to the effect of, you left us a long time ago. Remember that? And Ghost, like a regular nigga, he goes, that was a long time ago. I fucking died laughing when he said that. He sounded like just an average ass nigga. That was so long ago. Fuse to Ghost, expect her to keep taking. This is the first time I agree with Tasha with this. I agree with Tasha too. Her mom was trying to talk her out of it. Yeah. Her mom a little too nosy for me though. But that mama need to, we need to respect that mom for taking care of that other baby. She told no lies. She didn't tell no lies. She didn't tell no lies. And then here come Ghost. Well, fine. Fuck, I don't need you. Shit. You don't want to get no speeches. You don't want to take care of the kids. Fuck. Get out of here then. Oh, he was such an asshole tonight. Yeah, the mama a trip to me though. Tasha mama a trip. And I don't know what she feeding that little girl, but that little girl look like she can go to the fucking corner store and buy some Black and Mouse. How fucking old and big she getting in just 4 seasons. So I don't know what type of greens and yams and black eyed peas and neck bones that fucking grandma cooking, but shit, she cooking something over there. That got that little girl so damn big. But anyway, Yeah, Tasha gave him this look right here. This it was the end. I just wonder, is she really done with him, or she just mad right now? She seems pretty upset though. Best season, she will be in college. She will be by next season. She'll be in college. Yeah, it's gonna be the spinoff of Power, the college years, starring a fucking little girl. Yes, he was an asshole taking sexual stress to someone else. Right. Raina got more screen time than Tariq for the first time. Huh, good point. So yeah, this is Kanan's hitters. I want to talk about this really quickly because I trashed a lot of these elements back in episode 2, and I was really hard on this show back on episode 2 because episode 2 was a mess and it was a disaster. But I knew that all of that shit will come back to play a role later in the season. I just hated that. When did he say what, Blazer? When he say that, when did he say what? For those who do not know, I am the Black Guru. What I offer is sage wisdom. Follow the Black Guru if you don't already, and keep those hearts flying. This is the Power 504 Review and Reaction. Weekly reviews and reactions. So this Kanan stuff here I think Kanan set these motherfuckers up. Cause this is the scene where Kanan gives them blanks and he tells them to go do a drive by with the blanks. But he must have knew that they wasn't gonna do that. He must have knew that they wasn't gonna do the drive by with the blanks. Or in any event, he was gonna roll up and pop them to seem like a savior in front of the monsters. Would have been better if he told them they were blanks and used real bullets. It's possible, Troll. Yeah, I think he set them up. Did he know they wouldn't use them? I suspect so. I can't confirm that, but I think he knew. But I think his plan was to kill him anyway, so it probably wouldn't matter. Because I think he was going to set up the drive-by and come in and dump him and blast on him anyway so he can look good in front of the Connect. So he can get in with the Connects. That's what he did. He looked like a savior. Yeah, and that was his whole plan, so he can look good for the Connects. This scene is hilarious to me. I wish I could zoom in a little bit more. But the look on and when I say Hardwick acted beautifully tonight, um it, the look on his face as he's looking over at Nate, little bitch ass, Councilman Tate rather. He's looking at Councilman Tate like, you motherfucker. And look at Dre ass. You notice he told the Italian mob boss guy the truth. Yeah, he like, you motherfucker. And look at Dre's ass in his fucking red suit. Yeah, Councilman Tate gonna have to die. I'm about tired of his ass. Councilman Tate gonna have to die because he's just a messy motherfucker. He's just so goddamn messy. He's just the messiest little motherfucker you ever met in your life. I realized Trey will be the one that kills Tate. That's possible. And like I said, y'all go ahead and follow. Like I said, y'all go ahead and follow the Black Guru if you don't already, and also share this to Twitter. Yeah, he's running for governor. Yeah, Tate is so fucking messy. He's the messiest little motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. Tate and Mac are the ultimate antagonist of power. Hmm. I would agree with that. So this here is the scene where they put in the fake bullets, switch out the fake bullets for the real ones rather, and this is the scene where Kanan tells Vincent the truth about what's going on with Tommy. I like to know who cleans up all these bodies left in the middle of the street. The coroners. And Vincent finds out that his little right hand man lied to him. So I think we're gonna see some mob style hits in the coming episodes. because Vincent, the mob boss, is aware of what's really happening. And this is little snitch Teresi on the phone snitching. I see Tay pulling out, and then the rich white guy coming back to finance the project. That's interesting. That's likely, actually, because we haven't seen you talking about Simon, right? We haven't seen old Rich Simon in a minute. John Mock trying to bring everyone to jail, including Angela and Proctor. Yeah, but this is old snitch Teresi right here. He's ready to snitch if Tasha done with Ghost, then what's she gonna do with her situation with Angela? She mentioned earlier in the season that she was kind of done with that whole situation anyway. At least he got a legit reason to snitch. Not really, because like his wife told him later in this scene, she says if the mob finds out who that you snitching, it ain't gonna matter who you fucking snitching on. It ain't gonna matter for shit who you snitching on, so it don't matter. I don't think Teresi gonna snitch. And this was interesting right here. When my girl opened up that board, she's on Angela's ass. She on Angela and Ghost motherfucking ass. She not playing with them too. She got her own little investigation going. She not about to stop just because. And you see Tasha right there in the corner. See, now that's the crazy part about it. Tasha is his estranged wife, you know, but she got Angela and Ghost at the top of the board because she know them two fucking with each other. So yeah, this is my girl here. She opened up this board. She ready to do some damage. She ready to do some legit damage. She really coming at the Angela. That's who she really want. And this is the honest to God truth. This scene here, my eye started to water a little bit. My left eye got a little bit of moisture came into my left eye on this one. Cause it was such, I don't know. I think it was the music that got to me on this scene. I think the music on this scene was so on point that, you know, it just spoke to me. This scene just kind of, I don't know. I can't describe it. He drinking so much right now. He is drinking a lot. Lowest other low, right. Does Angela tell Ghost about the tracker? She better. But yeah, they both was at a low point. And then, you know, Angela struts her little ass up in there. And I kind of felt, I guess, I don't know. I kind of felt happy for Ghost that he still had Angela. And that his entire obsession with being with Angela wasn't for naught. You know, how can I explain? I almost felt happy that he was with Angela, that he had somebody that when he's at a low point, he can kind of turn to. Even though he been fucking calling her, she ain't been picking up. But, you know, she was pissed at the crime scene of Angie and her $400 shoes. And she caught her line true. So I was kind of happy for Ghost. And then there's this moment where the waiter walks up and she says, do you know what you guys want? And the episode ends on that phrase. Do you know what you guys want? Man, that shit giving me, I'm getting goosebumps right now just thinking about it. I said this was fucking brilliant. I said this fucking type of shit is brilliant. And like I said, the waiter sitting there, the waiter asked, do you guys know what you want? And they're kind of looking at each other and they kind of, you know, want each other. They need each other. Finally, Angela's at a low enough place to come and talk to Ghost. Ghost being at that low place for a while. So, you know, I kind of felt this shit. I don't know. It was beautiful. It was twisted and it was beautiful at the same time. Cause you feel for Tasha, but I understand these two people in this situation, Angela and Ghost. Angela just needs to quit her job for real. I think that other chick gonna take her fucking job. She seemed like she'll be better at it. The NYPD lady. And then again, Angela's a fucking criminal right now. Would have been better if they were sitting there in far end of the room. His daughter turned around. Maybe, but that's kind of putting extras on it. That's putting extras on it. I think the scene, the gravity of the scene was, finally these two people are kind of rekindling, um, after all this time. Because think about it, the whole baseline plot of this whole show surrounds around Ghost's desire to be with Angela. So if you throw the daughter in there at the end, it's kind of taking it away a little bit. You already know next episode gonna open up with Ghost and Angela Sexton. I think we've seen enough of little Angela Boney ass. I've been saying that, so this ain't no rocket science. But I think we've seen enough of Angela and Ghost fucking. We've got that for a few seasons now, so we didn't seen them titties, we didn't seen them hips, lips, and fingertips. We got it. If it's gonna be a sex scene, it need to be that the Jimenez. I think so too, but it's gonna happen. It does, but adding her still shows his mind is fragile. But you know what? Here's the thing, Tro, and I think that's why I was I was affected by this scene, and I really like this scene. It's because his mind may be fragile, but Angela may be the stabilizing force. Angela may be a stabilizing force for Ghost. So, I mean, through all of the bullshit that he's going through, because he don't give a fuck about Tasha no more. He established that shit 3 seasons ago. He don't give a fuck about no Tasha. Really, he don't. So, he cares about his kids, and now he just lost one of them. And so Angela might be a stabilizing force in Ghost's life. And Angela may realize that she needs the Ghost as well. Because when the chips are down for her, she's turning to Ghost as well. So when the waiter asks, do you guys know what you want? I mean, shit. That's beautiful. The cool thing about tonight's episode is they have so many stories going on and we can't predict them. Oh, no, you can't predict none of this fucking shit. That's why I haven't made a prediction yet. I haven't made a prediction this whole fucking scope. I can't predict this motherfucking shit. I don't know what's about to happen. They probably should have killed the baby girl because they act like she's not there anyway. Yeah, and she's getting so big anyway. She ain't in none of the pictures. She ain't in none of the pictures. That's a great fucking point. That's a great point, GG. She ain't in nan picture. And every time you see her, she get a little bit bigger. Like I said, next week she gonna be applying for a student loan. She gonna be renting cars later this season. You know how good pussy will have to be to keep me coming back after she threw me in jail. But you know what, Big? Goes tripping. But here's the thing, Big. I think tonight's episode showed us that it's more than just sex between Angela and Ghost. It seems like these two people are meant to be is too strong of a term, but it seems like these two people need each other on a deeper, more emotional level. They need each other on a more emotional level. She also got him out of jail. Y'all sound dumb. Yeah, so tonight's episode exposed the fact that they actually need each other definitely more than Angela's ready to admit, because Ghost has already said it over and over again. So it seems like the one stabilizing factor in Ghost's life is Angela. For those who do not know, I am the Black Guru. What I offer is sage wisdom. Follow the Black Guru if you don't already, and keep those hearts flying. This is the Power 504 Reaction and Review Scope. Y'all now y'all sound dumb, but whoever said that. Another thing is, now that I'm thinking about Tasha, because we in the episode with this scene here. I give this episode an A. Oh, so do I. So do I. This episode was definitely an A. This episode, good emotions high for both of them. Right, Kanan trying to play Ghost. The thing about this episode is it's really the payoff episode from that bullshit we watched in episode 2 of this season. Because I was very, very, very hard on episode 2 of this season, but I think that tonight was the payoff. So all of that shit that happened in episode 2 that I was pissed off about, that I kept telling you guys that was bullshit, that I don't care about, Vince and the mob boss, Kanan's hitters, all of that shit paid off in this episode here. So, you know, I'm happy that we paid off that episode 2. Now, I still think episode 2 wasn't entertaining in a vacuum. It sucked in a vacuum. But ultimately it paid off. A lot of us did not like episode 2. Yeah, episode 2 sucked in a vacuum, meaning it sucked as a standalone episode, but as far as a setup episode for everything we seen tonight, it made tonight's episode even the more better. And I was a point about Angela. A point about Angela. Not Angela, excuse me, Tasha. She's gotta get a better hookup than the lawyer guy. Not to hate on my brother, the lawyer guy, but she's gotta get a better deal than that. She gotta get something better going. Cause that's just not believable. I mean, she finally got somebody to hug her and shit. She finally got somebody that, you know, who's gonna show her some emotional attention and even some sexual attention, but doesn't seem like that's her fucking type. She seemed more like, yeah, Sean was better. Sean was a lot better. And she seemed like she's more into hood dudes and shit. And she got this sassy ass lawyer. I'm sorry, I gotta be myself. I can't, you know. She got this sassy ass lawyer that she's talking to. And just not buying it. Dre, maybe. I feel Ghost was about to snap on Dre. Oh, I love that scene. If you go back and look at that scene, look at Ghost's face that whole time. It's not believable at all. Sean was way better. Yeah. Oh, Sean was a lot better as a believable companion. The video we saw of him ruined any believability. Probably, GG. Probably. I think you're right, GG. So yeah, overall, my overall synopsis of this episode, it was fucking brilliant. Like I said, this is the type of shit where when Power is good, it's really, really fucking good. And I mean, Power gets all of the fucking nuances right. They get all of the little bitty details, the fucking connecting the story from things from seasons ago. That's the beautiful thing about Power. Power connects shit from 2 or 3 seasons ago. They don't sit around and, you know, what you see is what you get. You got to be a Power fan. And anytime, let me say it this way. A show like Power is very good because they reward the audience for paying attention and giving so much time to the show. So they're rewarding your viewership by giving you plot points and elements that you had to be there to remember. You understand what I'm saying? So they reward you for watching season 3, for watching season 4, for watching season 1, because they're connecting this entire story. And then they're not going off into these wild tangents, bringing on a bunch of new characters and forgetting things that happened in the past. Case in point, The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead is guilty of just giving you a bunch of new shit every fucking season that has no connection to the previous season or seasons before it. So they're not rewarding viewers for spending 8 years watching this show. They're not rewarding your viewership by giving you things that date back to season 2, date back to season 3, so forth and so on. They just give you a bunch of new shit and expect you to go with that. While Power, on the other hand, there's elements of tonight's episode that date back to each and every single season of this show. And they finish off with Angela and Ghost at a bar, which dates back to fucking season one. We hear the girl, while she's locked up, she says, "We've taken over Lobos' territory." See, we're talking about Lobos dating back to season two. You understand what I'm saying? So Lobos' territory is still relevant 4 seasons later. In The Walking Dead, you never hear Rick talk about the governor. You never hear him bring the governor up at all. You understand what I'm saying? You never hear these people talk about things that happened in previous seasons. So I just want to give you guys that example. Let me ask you this, Guru. You think Power will last 8 seasons or more? I don't know. Normally, urban shows and shows that kind of focus on an urban demographic don't really go past 4 or 5 seasons. Um, but the quality of this show is really good. So I can see maybe a seventh season max. This is season 5, 6. I can see maybe a seventh season max. But I'm more proud of shows. Check this out, Vic. I'm more proud of a show when it ends on its own terms. You end the show when the story is over. My two favorite shows ever, or I'll say the two shows that I feel like were the best written were Sopranos went long. Remember, right? I think they need Tommy in prison. Interesting. The two best shows, my two highest rated shows is Breaking Bad and Avatar: The Last Airbender. And the reason why those two shows I think are really, really, really good because both of those shows were about 4 seasons long. Both of those shows was 4 seasons long, and when the story was over, the show ended. It wasn't no we got to come up with a new plot for next season. We're gonna take the characters in a new direction. We're gonna try to no when Walter White freed Jesse, show's over. When fucking Aang beat the Fire Lord in Avatar: The Last Airbender, the show ended. And I think when you tell a story and you give it an impactful conclusion, I think that's very, very well done. Damn, thought you were going to say New York Undercover. Why would I say New York Undercover? They need to bring New York Undercover back, really. They didn't get all the juice out of that show that they could have got. Oh yeah, The Wire was a long running series. Yeah, the thing about a long running series is that after a while you just start coming up with shit. And it's more of an opportunity to jump the shark. It's more of the opportunity to put characters in positions that they wouldn't normally be in. So how many seasons you give Power before they end? I'm thinking Gunshine. I'm thinking 7. The way they're going this season, they could end it next season, but I'll give them one more just on the strength. But I think another 2 years will be more than enough. I think another 2 years will be more than enough to tell the story of Ghost, Angela, Tasha, Tariq, and Kanan and Tommy. The Wire wasn't that long. Because after a while, you start getting into some weird shit, and then Tommy's dating Angela, and Ghost he's been hired by the FBI. Like it started getting weird after a while. You're like, okay, where the fuck is this going? If the shit lasts too long, people start running out of ideas. Like, yeah, what if Ghost joins the FBI and Tommy dates fucking Angela? And think 50 will continue to be involved. Yeah, yeah, he's an executive producer if I'm not mistaken. Kanan is slick. He is a little slick motherfucker, and he's in a very, very powerful and dangerous position right now. I love it. I love it. I love it. This show, like I said, this show rewards you for being a viewer, and I'm so happy about it. I'm very proud of this show. I was very critical of episode 2 of this season because it wasn't a great standalone episode, but overall, I think season 5 has been for these 4 episodes, barring season 2, episode 2 rather, this has been a great show. And do a movie. Only way I see 7 or 8 seasons if the sun becomes a powerful force to come against ghosts. Yeah. Yeah, that could buy them another season. They still have the Tasha and Kanan story to tell. They got a lot of stuff to still tell. Yeah, these characters can go on a little bit. I just want everybody to stay true to themselves. Cause when shows go too long, you start seeing all kind of fucking shit. Y'all remember Family Matters? Who remembers Family Matters? Now that was a sitcom, which is a little bit different. It's not a serial kind of serial drama. But do y'all remember like the last season of Family Matters? Urkel was like building rockets and shit, and it was like, you know, he's playing him and he's playing fucking Murder Urkel and all this shit. Like the shit, it started getting crazy. Like Urkel started doing all kind of fucking shit. Yeah, it started getting crazy. Like Urkel was doing all kind of shit. Now Urkel started out as the next door neighbor nerd who was into Laura, and Laura kept rejecting him. So you know they kept kind of, you know, that lasted for about 4 or 5 years. All of a sudden he's building rockets to the moon, and he's got a potion for everything, and he's got a Bruce Lee character, and it was. I'm like, come on, like the shit just went too far. I'm like, come on with this shit. You know, and it's different because it's a sitcom, you know, and it's not like a serial drama, but you see the longer the shit goes, the more the main characters get out of pocket. And I don't want to see Ghost out of pocket or Tommy out of pocket. You know, later in season 8, Tommy joins a white supremacist fucking organization. So Tommy becomes a white supremacist in season 8. And he's thinking about joining a clan. Like this is a plot. It's like, all right, cut the fucking lights. Let's stop the show. We've gone too far. So I just don't want to see nothing like that. These characters have been crafted way too well to see them on little weird tangents. So yeah, great episode, y'all. Really, really great episode. Very, very proud. I'm excited for next week. Um, like I said, y'all take this time to follow the Black Guru if you don't already. Also, share this video to Twitter as well. Share this scope to Twitter. Also, Thursday, Snowfall episode, season 2, episode 2 will be out, and I'll be back to review that. So if you're a fan of Snowfall, go ahead and follow the Black Guru. I'll be reviewing that. I'm debating on whether I should review Insecure. Insecure season 3 is set to air August the 12th. And I'm kind of on the fence about that. I'm kind of on the fence. What time for Snowfall? I believe Snowfall comes on at 9 p.m. I haven't watched this episode yet. Normally, I used to watch them right away. Now I don't. Be in no rush. You don't have to. Also, that's a great point, though. Go ahead and follow me on YouTube as well. Go to YouTube and search The Black Guru on YouTube. All of my reviews will be posted on YouTube. So if you watch the episode later on in the week, you can still come back and watch the review at your own leisure. Yeah, do reviews of Insecure season 3. Insecure is damn near low budget. Ugh. I was on 11. You weren't on Thursday. I was too. Game of Thrones, you still have time, BG. I do still have time. Okay, I didn't know Insecure was coming back next month. It is. I can see them bringing an undercut car from Cleveland next episode, which could get weird. What you mean? It's on 10 East Coast. Yes, yes, do Insecure. You sure coldest winter? The issue I have with doing Insecure is that, and I thought about this long and hard today. I had a fundamental problem with Issa's character on Insecure for the first 2 seasons because her character didn't have any character arc, meaning that the character didn't really want anything. She was just floating around in the story. So, but I seen the preview, and it seems like her and Daniel staying together. It seems like she kind of really wants to be with Daniel. So that's interesting to me. Finally, that character can kind of be grounded with the plot and the character arc. So Insecure has a Flash storyline. It does, but if it's her wanting to be with Daniel, but not really, her wanting to be with Daniel is that's enough of a character arc. The last two seasons, I didn't know what was going on with her. Did she really want to be with Daniel? Did she not? She just kind of like him. Did she still like Lawrence? So, but there's something about Insecure because it's about women. It's kind of like a woman's thing, right? And I don't want to be the guy, trying to talk about a woman's perspective and not really understanding. So what I mean by that, there's elements of Insecure that I simply will not understand because I'm not a fucking woman. I don't know, you know. But I think it can create interesting conversation, which is why I do want to review it. Because I think the conversations are interesting to talk about the things that the show brings up, but from a male perspective. So I'm kind of 50-50 on it. I've reviewed it in the past. Also, the other reason I kind of don't want to do it is because I know I watched some of Atlanta, but I kind of checked out on it. Insecure airs the same night as Power. So what are we gonna do with the Power reviews? They both air on Sunday night. So what are we gonna do? What I'm gonna do a Power review, cut that off, turn right back around and do an Insecure review. I'm gonna be up all fucking night. So I don't know. I don't know. There's pros and cons to it. Asking a lot. It is asking a lot. Oh yeah, that's true. No, no, no. Power for me. I'll catch Insecure on demand or record it. Snowfall was good. Sorry I missed the review. Yeah, I did the Snowfall review. So yeah, I think Power is a better show than Insecure, but there's some sort of emotional connection that a lot of women have with Insecure. See, a lot of women just feel insecure. They not the term insecure. They just feel the show insecure. It's like an emotional connection. And it took me a while as a man. It took me a while to understand that because I'm like, why is this show so fucking popular? I mean, it's funny and it's cool and it's cute, but it's not very good. The acting's good, but there's no plot line to it. But then I had to realize that women are not thinking about it in that way. They just feel the characters. They feel the situations that Issa, Molly, and the rest of the cast present. They've either been there or they want to be there emotionally. So, well, don't do a review. Just talk about the show for a couple of minutes. I feel you, Gunshine. You may be right about that. Hey, Sass, how you doing? Connie might tell the mob about Teresi potentially snitching. Ooh, Marquise. Women love that show. They do love that show. You right. I may not do a review like we do with Power. I may just talk about it for a little 15 minutes or whatever. Of course, it's a show for women emotionally. Yeah. And I don't want to have a bunch of women in here hating on me. Black Guru, you don't know what you talking about. This why I don't like niggas now. All in my damn comments. This why I don't like niggas now. Just because I'm reviewing the show. Just because I'm breaking down shit. What you mean she ain't got a character arc? Ugh. That's the problem with niggas now. Worried about character arcs. I'm like, come on. Shit. I can hear this shit now, so I don't know. But final thoughts on Power, man. I really enjoyed tonight's episode. I would enjoy that actually. It's probably enjoyable, but yeah, you're right. No need for that male bashing that we gonna do. Yeah, I don't want to put myself in a position to be the. You watch an episode of Insecure, and then you turn me on just to fucking bash me. It's only 30 minute show, so it can be quick conversation about the episode. I'm thinking that's what I'll end up doing. Coldest winter, some sort of something quick, something quick, something real quick. But final thoughts on this episode of Power 504. I really love this fucking episode. Really shows the artistry of this show, the creativity behind this show. When this show is done right, it's really done right. With Insecure debates, probably, yeah. When this show is done right, it's really done right, and it's one of the more better shows that I've watched in my life. When it's done right, it does have its moments of fucking slippage. It's not airtight, but I mean, what is? What is airtight? So, but I think when this show really hits its beats and it really fucking digs into where it wants to go and lands on where it wants to go, very, very good stuff. And last point, another point I want to say before I get out of here is that we talked about in this season's preview scope that we did, and after episode 1, that this family is continuing to deal with the death of Raina and the grief of the loss of Raina, and you see that having a continuous effect throughout the season. So Raina's death isn't something that just kind of happened and they're kind of moving on. It's constantly affecting this family. It's actually ripped the family apart at this point, and it's constantly affecting our characters in one way or another. And let me compare that to a show who does not handle grief very well, Walking Dead. When Glenn was killed by Negan, and hey Queen, and when not Ghost, but Rick had an opportunity to kill Negan at the end of last season's episode, he didn't kill Negan. And his wife was there. Fuck, I'm already jumbling up all these names. Glenn's wife was there, and Glenn's wife didn't even say shit. As Rick decided not to kill Negan, Glenn's wife is standing right there, and she didn't even fucking say shit to him. She just screamed a little bit, no, no. And then she's plotting Maggie, right? So Maggie's standing right fucking there. All of those people knew Glenn. They should all be still dealing with the death of Glenn. That was their homeboy. I mean, but they don't even nobody even mentions him. The reason they're killing Negan is because he killed Glenn. Like, this is not we need to not do this to show everybody that there can be something different. It ain't about that, motherfucker. It's about Glenn being killed. You should want to kill him because he killed your fucking best friend, not from some political position you got to maintain. He killed your fucking best friend in front of your face with a baseball bat. Do you think this Rick leaving the show is for him to do a spinoff and BS to get ratings? They need to shut that fucking show down. They need to shut that fucking show down. Shut it down. But Walking Dead doesn't handle grief very well. Power does, and you see that Raina and the grieving family has been dealt with every single episode of this season. Every single solitary episode, they're crying. Tasha's taking pills. Ghost is fucking killing people. Every single episode, they're dealing with Raina's death. They keep dealing with Raina's fucking death. Nobody is over her dying yet. Tariq's in a fucking car crying on his mom's shoulder. In The Walking Dead, a motherfucker die. You might not hear him mentioned again. I haven't heard Tyrese get mentioned in The Walking Dead since his ass died. Do you think death is processed differently in a world where zombies are a threat and food is scarce? Not exactly, because death should mean more in that world, right? Because the entire world is dead. So you only have the people that you have. So losing Glenn, losing people that you care about in a zombie apocalypse should affect you even the more. The morning may not stop. It's all tied to ghosts. So yeah, let me go ahead and roll up out of here. Like I said, for those who do not know, I am the Black Guru. What I offer is sage wisdom. Follow the Black Guru if you don't already, and keep those hearts flying. I'll catch everybody on the flip side. One love.